Good evening and welcome to the second and acoustic Christmas show with the Logans. Last year, I told you the show was my birthday gift to Dorothy and the December birthday that she's never had because she was born on Christmas Day. And last year, she had such a good time, she really wanted to do it again. And I still love her, so here we are.
You didn't know he could talk, did you? No, yes, here we are again. I did. I felt so good after last year's show, and in my mind, it was perfect. I mean, last year I put all my favorite songs in the order I wanted to tell the story I wanted to tell. And so even though I wanted to do this again, I knew I didn't want to do the exact same show, right? That wouldn't work out. But the songs I chose last year are still my favorite songs. So were there any songs I wanted to leave out? Not really, but I did. And were there ideas, choreography, and that I wanted to do again? Absolutely. So some things will seem familiar if you came last year, but we did add a few new elements, including a better set. So, but honestly, the message of the message is the same. The message of the season should be the same, and the reason we perform is the same. And we call this an acoustic Christmas to emphasize the simplicity of simpler times, the authenticity of real life relationships, to remind us about what and who is important to us. We play acoustic instruments. No violin this year, apologies. But, and we wear these near Victorian costumes for the same reason. And actually, unlike last year, the Victorian era does take a central role in tonight's performance. But we wear the costumes and we play the acoustic instruments because for me, this old-fashioned garb is reminiscent of the carolers on the street corners who brought cheer to the shoppers before the advent of canned music or Pandora or Spotify. Not to mention, it's also reminiscent of Christmas parties in our homes when our families all used to live in the same city. Because over time, our families scattered to the four winds of this great land of ours. And also, this year, Thanksgiving was less than a month before Christmas. And so I think maybe that has caused traveling to be a little bit more difficult, making travel decisions, or maybe easier, because you can go and maybe stay a little bit longer and hit both holidays. But because they're so close together, that kind of conflated the two holidays in my head, because those are my two most important holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. But we did something very different this year. We did not spend Thanksgiving Day with family or friends. We actually played at someone else's Thanksgiving. And they were collecting their family from all over the country and actually the world. And it was such a great reminder that home is where the heart is. And because that is true, there is absolutely no place like home for the holidays.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. No matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can be home sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was headed for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shores. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh,
free in a million ways. That's what the Christmas season does for me. It truly is the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. With those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It really is the happiest season, especially for me, but especially now that Randy is retired, because he did actually used to sing, it's the
Is a crappy season of all. Well, that's because I worked for the Postal Service as a letter carrier for 32 years. The pressure would ramp up at Christmas time, and I still have PTSD, postal traumatic stress disorder. One of my reoccurring nightmares, which I still have, is that I'm out on a route, I don't know where I am, it's getting dark, it's getting late, it's a little sketchy, and I got all this mail to deliver. And it gets worse at Christmas time. And I was always involved in some kind of music event, so there's this pressure to get back. But it was so important to get every card and present delivered that if they found a card or package while you were out on your route, when you came back, you went back out. So it really made for the most stressful time of the year.
especially with me calling him all day. When are you going to be home? When are you going to be home? When are you going to be home? When are you going to be home?
A lot sooner if you stopped calling me.
But now that all that is behind him, I do think he is also beginning to think and to discover it is the most wonderful time of the year. I mean, they say the magic of Christmas is for the children, but the child living inside each of us wants to recapture that magical feeling too. And by making me happy with all the Christmas songs, I think even he is starting to recapture that wonderful feeling associated with this time of year. Because we do. We live in a society that's seemingly intent on destroying itself. And I think we live in a world fueled by conflict and wars and hate. I just got sucked back into foreign policy analysis after 2 years off. And do you have any idea what is going on in the world out there? It truly, truly is scary. But the Christmas time is a season where we seem to be able to, at least for a brief moment, able to set all that aside and recapture that Christmas joy. Not just joy, but the way we feel in the company of our friends, or maybe how we feel warm and cozy on a winter's night with the wind and snow shut out behind strong doors and our homes full of warmth and light with our loved ones and our families, if we didn't always have that warm, fuzzy feeling growing up in our homes, the memory of those times seems to appear in December, even for just a short while. I mean, so maybe they're fueled by those holiday films, right? Like A Christmas Carol, or by telling ghost stories of our own. But we want to bottle up all those good feelings, hold on to the good memories of the season, and the ones associated with those gatherings, the turkey, the mistletoe, and for me, ice skating and sledding and snowmen, because that's how I grew up, not Randy. He grew up in South Florida. He never had snow on Christmas, not once.
It did snow, though.
When?
January 19th, 1977. Where were you?
I was in New York. But I know I want to hold on to the nostalgic good feelings I associate with hot chocolate and pumpkin pie and remembering what it felt like to have hope and amazement. I think a lot of people do. Maybe that's why we keep pushing the start of the season earlier and earlier into the year, because we are faced with dark realities, whether it be our personal lives, our families, the world out there, family drama, faced with whatever we are when we're thinking about the fear-inducing world out there. No matter what time of year it is, I could definitely use a little Christmas right this very minute.
Haul out the holly, put up the tree before my spirit falls again. Fill up the stocking, I may be rushing things, but deck the halls again now. For we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinach. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry. So climb down the chimney, turn on the brightest string of lights I've ever seen. Slice of the fruitcake, it's time we hung some tinsel on that evergreen bough. For I've grown a little leaner, grown a little colder, grown a little sadder, grown a little older, and I need a little angel sitting on my shoulder. I need a little Christmas now. For we need a little music, need a little laughter, need a little singing, ringing through the rafters, and we need a little snappy, happy ever after. We need a little Christmas now.
Decorating the tree, putting up lights, lawn ornaments, those throw pillows. Just the act of decorating helps us get into the Christmas spirit, doesn't it? And so does singing about it. It didn't matter what was bothering me these past 6 weeks, whether it was something political or cultural or with the family or with friends or even with Randy himself.
Really?
Randy would pull out the Christmas music, we would start practicing, and just like that, I would be back in a good mood. Singing probably puts you into a good mood too. So, before we get into the meat of the program, you have one last chance to stretch your legs if you want to. And we're going to sing Deck the Halls. If you don't know all the words to the 2 verses we're going to sing, I do know you know the fa-la-las, okay?
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la. fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in every measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la.
Decorating, singing, all put us in a good mood. You know what else is associated with those good feelings at Christmas time? I know this community knows it very well because you send hundreds and hundreds of them to all your neighbors. There's even a volunteer position to deliver them because that is Christmas cards. The Christmas card is a tradition that has the potential to make us feel very good or very guilty. And that guilt is an evolution of the very problem that created the first Christmas card. So the Christmas letter was a very, very old tradition in England. But the letters were usually just sent by nobility to a very few to establish clout, societal clout. That is, until the expansion of the British postal system and the introduction of the penny post, allowing the sender to send a letter or card anywhere simply by affixing a 1-cent stamp to their correspondence. And I thought I should probably have Randy say something about the Postal Service here, but why bring back the bad memories when we're trying to influence the good ones? Anyway, now everyone was sending letters. And in Victorian England, it was very impolite to not answer your mail. So, Sir Henry Cole, he was essentially the 1840s equivalent of an A-lister. Well, not only was he a very busy man, but he was now receiving a lot of Christmas letters. So everyone's sending letters. It's impolite not to answer mail. So as Sir Henry Cole watches the stacks of unanswered correspondence pile up, he is fretting over what to do. He has to respond to all these people. And thus was born the Christmas card. Sir Cole had a pretty ingenious idea. He approached an artist friend of his, J.C. Horsley, and he asked him to draw a very particular picture, which we will come back to later. And then he had 1,000 copies made at a London printer. The image was printed on a piece of cardboard 5 1/8 inches by 3 1/4 inches in size. And yes, I know it's a little bit larger than this, but I think about a 3 by 5 index card, and that's just not really that big, is it? And he had emblazoned on the front, this was part of the printing, to blank, right? Just all he had to do was personalize the card by writing the name of the person he was replying to in that blank. And then it also included a very generic greeting, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to you. That was all printed on the card. To blank, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. That was the first Christmas card. And he had 1,000 of these made. I struggled to get out even near 100, right? I know some of you do hundreds. I've seen them. You do hundreds of them, but I struggled to get out even 100, and I didn't do it last year. It didn't work out. So I cheated, and last year's show, Gordon and Bruce, they filmed it, they doctored up the sound a little bit, made a YouTube video out of this show, and I sent that to all my friends and family and said, this is your Christmas card. And so with an even busier Christmas season this year, I decided to do it again. Okay, so, but this time it's official. We're gonna do it officially this time. So every song tonight has its own Christmas card associated with it. Okay, we already sang Home for the Holidays. You can probably see why I chose this card. There's looks like a wonderful home, lots of activities going on. It evokes all those really good feelings. And then we also sang the most wonderful time of the year. So I chose this song because there will be much jingle belling in the lines. And we sang We Need a Little Christmas. And that first line of that song was, Haul out the holly. Do any of you also do this? You display your Christmas cards as you get them? We do it. It's part of our inside decorations, and we hang them up. They bring cheer to our little space and to our hearts, just like practicing Christmas songs. Do you know that you get more songs or more cards next year if you remember to send them out this year? So I'm not getting many cards this year because I didn't do that. But, and this one, we're going to do this song next. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. The Nutcracker was chosen, I guess, for some reason because nutcrackers are associated with Christmas. And I know, I saw the ballet, I get it. But now nutcrackers are everywhere decorating Christmas, and not just the soldier ones. They've turned nutcrackers, they've made nutcrackers out of every kind of character you can imagine, and not just the soldiers. And they also kind of double as a fun yet maybe slightly dangerous toy, right? So it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes of gold. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart.
It really took a few decades for the Christmas card to really catch on, but those in that very select circle of Sir Henry Cole realized the benefit of this mass-produced card pretty much right away. And so they, within just a few years, other prominent Victorians had simply copied his design and were also sending mass-produced cards out at Christmas. Now, this tradition did not take hold just in Britain, but in the United States. And once it did, it became an integral part of our holiday celebrations. You know, even as the holidays evolved from just Christmas and New Year's to not include just Christmas and New Year's, but Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and the winter solstice. Did I miss anything?
We could make it easier. Just take everything, combine it all. Happy Rana Hama Kwanzmas. And then Festivus for the rest of us.
Wrong decade. So, But
That's a Seinfeld reference.
Yeah. Anyway, so just like we think about happy holidays, the holidays we're talking about, it's all about Christmas tonight for us, but also have a happy new year too.
Happy holidays, happy holidays. May the merry bells keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus is coming round. The Christmas snow is white on the ground. When old Santa gets into town, he'll be coming down the chimney down. He'll be coming down the chimney down. It's the holiday season.
It's the holiday season.
And Santa Claus has got a toy for every good girl and good little boy. Santa's a great big bundle of joy when he's coming down the chimney down. When he's coming down the chimney down. He'll have a big fat pack upon his back and lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging on the Christmas tree. It's the holiday season.
It's the holiday season.
So whoop-de-doo and dickory-dock. Don't forget to hang up your sock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock he'll be coming down the chimney down. He'll be coming down the chimney down. He'll have a great fat pack upon his back and lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging on the Christmas tree. It's the holiday season.
It's the holiday season.
So whoop-de-doo and dickory-dock. Don't forget to hang up your sock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock he'll be coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney down. Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
May the merry bells keep ringing.
Happy
holidays to you.
May the merry bells keep ringing. And don't forget, the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. We want to keep those bells ringing with good feelings that the holiday season brings.
Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Santa's on his way, he's filled his sleigh with things, things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true. And this song of mine, in three-quarter time, wishes you and yours the same thing too. is you and yours the same thing too.
It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas. Even songs that don't have anything to do with Christmas, right? They show up in the season and we start thinking of them as Christmas songs, even the standards and the classics. And what is it about falling in love? It's like that's part of the holiday too. We don't bat an eye at all those Hallmark Christmas movies, do we? If there is snow and cold and it is the season, it is also the season of love. We feel good, and we are with people who make us feel good. And so, yes, every Christmas season, it is like I am falling in love all over again.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. It sends me no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
When we are all caught up in the moment, the magical feeling of the season, the beauty of the snow falling outside, it's easy to forget the responsibilities and expectations that have been put on us. And then we start to associate that cozy feeling with the person you are being cozy with. And yes, the world seems to fall in love. But when that fire does die down and all the popcorn is eaten, and the snow stops, we might just come to our senses. Or maybe not.
I really can't stay.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Hoping that you'd
so
drop it.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
Father
hurry?
will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace
So really,
roar.
I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please
Well,
don't
maybe
hurry.
just to have a drink more.
Put some records on while I
My
pour.
neighbors might think,
But baby, it's bad out there.
say what's in this drink.
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew how
Your eyes are like starlight
to break
now.
the spell.
I'll take your hand. Your hair looks red.
I ought to say no, no, no,
Mind
sir.
if I move in?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my
I
pride?
really can't
Oh,
stay.
baby, don't hold out.
Oh, but it's cold outside. I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The welcome has been
Lucky that you
so
dropped it.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at the snow.
My sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look
and
delicious.
brother will be there at the door.
Like waves upon a tropical
My
shore.
maiden aunt's mind is
Gosh, your
vicious.
lips are
Well,
delicious.
maybe just a half a drink more.
Never such a easy before.
It's time to go home.
But baby, you'd freeze out there.
Say, lend me your coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been grand.
I feel when you touch my
But
hand.
don't you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong
At least there
sorrow.
will be plenty implied.
If you got pneumonia and
I
die,
really can't stay.
get over that old doubt.
But baby, it's cold outside.
We like to find excuses to stay with the people that make us feel so good, don't we? Maybe all this falling in love associated with cold and snow is why, even in Florida, I keep dreaming of a white Christmas just like the ones I used to know. Not Randy, again, never snow on Christmas. But But isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a wonderful sight to see? And don't you kind of still dream about having a white Christmas?
Really?
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas,
Just like the ones I used to know.
where the treetops glisten and children listen
with every Christmas card I write. Now we've taken something as simple as a mass-produced 3x5 index card and made it difficult again, right? It was supposed to make answering your holiday mail so much easier. And we were able to really mess that up anyway, because may your days be merry and bright. Maybe that was the first handwritten, inscribed message on a Christmas card. But when the home printer was invented, the Christmas letter reappeared. And this time it was the entire letter was reproduced. And then, I know, and there's some of you out there in this audience tonight, there are some really crafty people who decide to hand make all their Christmas cards. And I believe that just defeats the entire purpose. But let's get back to the season of love. While we might find the cozy fire intoxicating and the nostalgia heartwarming, there is definitely something about the crystalline beauty of ice and snow on the trees and what can be accomplished with just snow and imagination. And thus, the love story continues as we go walking in a winter wonderland.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're having a night, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings the love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin', we'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
We associate not only the good, cozy feelings of a night in, fire, popcorn, drinks, warming us up after a frigid day, but the beauty of ice and snow and lights reflecting off all of it. Not to mention the excitement of gliding over the snow and the wind whipping right through us. There's just something about that reminds us of the excitement of just falling in love for the first time. Right. I'll get it.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop. At the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, 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 there's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy. As they pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie, it'll nearly be like a picture print by Currier and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Let's take that road before us, the one that lies ahead of them after they faced unafraid the plans that they made with Snowman Parson Brown. This season is not just about the fun and the parties. Christmas time truly does reflect a world falling in love. We have a lot of Christmas cards up now. It was actually pretty difficult to find this many different large cards. And then try to associate each one of them with a song we were singing. But now that I know the story of the first Christmas card, I am never again going to feel guilty for buying the cheap card and just saying, "Dear so-and-so, Merry Christmas, Dorothy and Randy." Neither should you, right? Because that was the whole point of the entire thing. No one needs a picture of the dog or of us, our crazy, crazy extended family. They don't need a letter telling them everything we've been doing for the last year. That is what social media is for, okay? And in fact, people now just put a picture of themselves on social media and call that their Christmas card. That's the way they've been mass producing their Christmas cards now. All I need to do is what I failed to do last year, and that's just get the polite thing done and write and send the card. But the Christmas card, just like the carols that make the season merry and bright, is sometimes written only in your heart. We all have loved ones that we are not spending time with this season, whether they be far away, like this soldier the next song was written for. And I guess I liken the letter to Santa is kind of the same thing as the faraway soldier knowing that his message being sent home is a message that's just written on the hearts of his loved ones. Or maybe our loved ones live on only in our memories. Or maybe you are the one that is far away, and so you send the promise to be with your loved ones, at least in your dreams.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
The first Christmas card was not without controversy. There were very, very young children drinking wine and then misbehaving horribly. Now remember, Sir Henry Cole told Horsley what image to draw. Now, what was the message he was trying to convey with that image? I am sure I do not know. But this next song paints the picture I want on the front of my Christmas card. And then it also writes the message on the inside fold of the card.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
And if you're older than 92, Merry Christmas to you too. I love thinking about chestnuts roasting on an open fire and popping in the fireplace. Don't forget to cut them if you're going to roast them. They will dent your oven. But I think, and I do think the story of the chestnut is important to remember. But don't worry, Randy and all of you are off the hook. We're not rehashing the chestnut story this year. But if you do remember Randy's history lesson on the chestnut from last year, the story of the American chestnut is one of great abundance and great loss, and yet also of hope and redemption. And we do tend to get caught up in all the busyness of the season. We're running around shopping, baking, going to parties, preparing for guests ourselves, taking the kids to see Santa, putting up lights, trying to make it magical for the little ones and for ourselves. Not to mention all the activities we have on our calendar. We have dances. We have the kitchen band concert, the master chorale, bell concerts, all different kinds of candlelight concerts. We have caroling and parades. We got the golf cart parade, we got the boat parade, we got these little towns, they all have their own Christmas parades. We have bazaars, bake sales, Christmas tree lightings, and of course, don't forget to come to Christmas Eve service. Above all this, the bells that used to ring from every street corner were not the sleigh bells on the horses as lovers held hands under a blanket falling in love. They were rung from churches, and they managed to cut through the craziness of the season. At least they did back then.
Silver bells,
Silver bells,
silver bells,
silver bells,
it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
ring-a-ling,
hear them sing.
hear them sing.
strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all this bustle, you'll hear silver bells,
Silver bells,
silver bells.
silver bells.
It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them sing.
hear them sing.
Soon it will be Christmas Day. Silver bells,
Silver bells,
silver bells.
silver bells.
It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them sing.
hear them sing.
Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Just like each song writes a card, tells a story, the bells that ring from every church tower sing a song, and they make a promise too, one of peace on earth and goodwill to men. And remember, the thing that will make those bells ring merry and bright is the carol you sing in your heart. But so many of us simply cannot find that song inside of us, the song of peace and joy and hope is just out of reach.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men. I thought as now this day had come, the belfries of all Christendom had rung so long the unbroken song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then peal the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail.
Longfellow wrote the words to "I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day" to truly express the dissonance in his own heart and in the world around him. But it does end with peace and hope and love. But sometimes we have to let others do the singing for us to lead us back to the place of goodness and light. And that's why I really am happy for every single person who showed up here tonight, because it gives me the opportunity to sing myself back into the goodness and light. So thank you.
Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star, dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as a sea, with a voice as big as a sea. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you know what I know? In your palace home, mighty king, do you know what I know? A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere, listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere, listen to what I say. The child, sleeping in the night, he will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light.
The real love story isn't the one found on the Hallmark Channel, or by the fireplace after the snowstorm, or with the newlyweds dashing through the snow on their sleigh ride. The real love story is one of a God who loved his creation so much, he had a solution to the darkness problem, the fear problem, the war and conflict problem, the division and hate problem. He had a solution that would usher in light and peace and love and hope and joy. We're going to sing Joy to the World, and I hope you will sing with us.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth,
celebrate Christmas because of the cross. We celebrate the coming of a king as a baby, because the next time he comes, it will be on the clouds to bring justice. We celebrate Christmas because it ushers in the kingdom of God under the rule of the Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, God with us. But even though the bells ring to proclaim hope and light and peace into this dark, violent, and seemingly hopeless world, we still have to live in this world. So no matter what's going on out there, or even in here, please let your heart be light. And like me, take the entire season to celebrate the glory to come.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. So hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the Lord allows. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Now that's supposed to be the last song. I like it as the last song. It was the last song last year. But when that song was originally written for the film Meet Me in St. Louis, during filming, the director criticized it as too depressing. And when Frank Sinatra wanted to record the song in 1957, it was for his album, A Jolly Christmas. And he wanted the writer Hugh Martin to jolly it up for him. Now, it didn't quite happen, but it does explain a little bit of why there's more than one version of the lyrics. It does sound a bit too dark at times, but that's how I often feel. So that's why it's perfect for me. But maybe for everyone else, it would be good to end on a lighter note, a jolly note.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. And I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And as you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Thank you again, dear friends, for helping me deliver Dorothy's birthday present. Thank you for gathering near to us again this year, and yes, we wish you a holly jolly and Merry Christmas. Sleigh Ride is Dorothy's favorite song because of the birthday party in it. So just like the birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray, we hope this was the perfect ending of a perfect day. And to round out the song, we also have coffee and pumpkin pie. And those wonderful things are the things we'll remember all through our lives. Please hang out, celebrate, and have a good time with your friends and all the people that you meet. And thank you again.